Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelly, and today we're going to be talking about mindset exercises that help with emotional strengthening. And by the end of this video, you would have a formula, a step-by-step formula to help you bring more courage and more strength into your life and help you propel you into the next stage or next phase of where you want to go to. For your best relationship, mindset, and lifestyle advices, subscribe to my channel and also hit the notification button so you'll be notified of my new videos every Wednesday. I have seen so many of my clients build their strength now using these methods and strengthen that emotional strength of theirs, and now being able to achieve the goals that they want to, the relationship, the career, the money, mindset, and everything. This is so crucial, and now you could have it too, so you can achieve the things that you want to achieve. So let's get right into it. So tip number one is about building courage. Sometimes between our emotional strength and courage to do something, it's just a fine line. But basically, people think that courage happens instantly, right? It's actually built. Courage is built by day, and it's by all the activities that you do every day, and it builds up. When you start ticking those boxes, when you start doing the things you set out to do for yourself, that builds courage, that builds confidence, right? And sometimes when we don't do the things that we're set out to do, we feel it, right? You feel that you're not accomplishing, you feel the fear, you feel scared, you feel like you're not achieving, and all these emotions or these feelings build up. And the more you don't let yourself do it or actually go out and do the things that you set out to do, the more likelihood these emotions will come up and actually prevent you from even doing it, even getting up and doing it again. So building this courage every day, you set out to do something, just do it. You set out the to-do list, make a priority in the day. If you know that you're going to be sluggish during the afternoon, make sure it's the first few things that you do in the morning, and it's a must do. Tick them off where you're still energetic, when you still got energy, you still got a good boost from the morning. Get it done then, right? And build that courage up and build that confidence up and building that emotional strength that you have, right? Even though it's from here, but you can slowly build it up. So you know that you're achieving your tasks, you know that you're getting to where you need to go bit by bit. And tip number 2, setting routines, especially morning routines. I know I've spoken about this so many times, but it's actually so important, to set your day right. Because sometimes when you wake up, you're already not feeling it, right? Sometimes when you wake up, you're already feeling like a very sluggish. So you want to get out of that habit, and when you start off your day not feeling great, most of your day was just drag along the same pace as how you got up. So basically setting out your day and making yourself feel good, making yourself feel happy, making yourself, feel presentable, however you make you feel happy and joyful. That's what you do in the morning, right? And I know for me, I like, moving around first. I like to do some exercise. I like meditation, getting my mind calm, having a yummy juice that I make fresh, and also reading a book to help me get my mind on track. It's a personal development book to get my mind on track, to be like, yeah, this is setting out my day right? And that you could do that too. What is your routine? Set one up. What does it mean that you have to, put on makeup and feel more confident and, feel more presentable? Or are you rushing your day? Do you need a good meal, a breakfast to help start off, give yourself a boost and energy so you can have a good day? What do you need so you can feel, prep yourself for a good day and feel confident and feel, courageous, or have more courage within yourself, and setting that out in your morning is a beautiful and amazing way that you can set yourself up for a good day. And tip number 3, movement and exercise. That's why it's called emotion, being able to move, that energy and that emotion in you and move it around. Because sometimes when you're sluggish, you're not feeling it and you're sitting there like a couch potato watching a movie, it's still there. You're not moving it. You're not like sweating it out. You're not doing anything. So being able to get moving, you're not feeling like you're in a good mood, go for a walk. If you're not feeling like you're being active or proactive, walk away from your table, do something active, stand, go for a nice trek, go however it is, just keep it moving, move that energy within your body, the energy that's making you sluggish, get rid of it. Do a good shake, go for a dance, go for a swim, get rid of that energy, sweat it out, and at least that helps you de-stress, that helps you bring your emotions back to normal, helps your hormones regulate. There's all these benefits with movement and exercise that can help you build your emotional strength. And when you get moving and when you release what is in your mind and bothering you from sweat and having a good workout, it feels good, right? You got rid of that angst or that stress or that emotion that's within you. You feel like, okay, I'm ready for the next part of my day now. What do I do, right? So that's what you need to do, and being able to move and get that emotion out and just build that strength for yourself. And comment below and tell me, what are you willing to give up to have this emotional strength? It's the habits and behaviors that you are doing now that's stopping you from getting that strength and being fit and strong in your emotional side. So comment below and acknowledge and be aware of what you need to do, and put your hand up and let's do it together. This leads me to the next tip. Tip number 4, belief. Right? Do you believe in it? Do you believe it's the right choice? Do you believe it is the right decision? Do you believe it's the right path for you? And sometimes it brings your emotion down because you don't believe in it. You don't feel like it's right. You don't align with it. And does it connect with your heart? Right? And when it doesn't connect with your heart, it doesn't matter where you're going because it's not the path you want to go, and you obviously wouldn't put effort into it because you don't believe in it. And even if you did, it's so easy just to fall off because it's not what you want or what you want to achieve. So believe and really feel it within you. Is this what I want? Do I believe in it? If it is, go for it. And tip number 5, it's about standing up for yourself. And sometimes we feel fear, we feel emotions, we feel sadness, we feel like we've been bullied, however it is. When you start to stand up for yourself, saying no, this is the biggest part, actually saying no to things that you don't agree with. If a boss asks you to do something that you feel like it's wrong, find a different way to do it and kind of decline what they're offering. See if you can come up with something else that aligns with you, right? Even if your friend or your partner, it's okay to say no and allow yourself to be like, what, stop doing the things that you're uncomfortable with and start doing the things that align with you. And sometimes when we don't say no, we allow things to happen, that's when we feel ourself, our identity and our, who we are starts to slowly die, and our strength of saying and standing up for yourself starts to shrink. So when you start to say no, it allows yourself to express how you feel and give opinion. I'm not saying decline the whole thing. I'm just saying there's different ways of doing it. There's alternatives. There's different methods to doing something, right? And when you're able to say no and find different methods to do something that aligns with you, that's when you build strength. You have the strength, emotional strength to say no. And it just starts with one word, no. And what happens when someone say no? Pretty much nothing, right? It's just a no. So what happens is, we get fear, or we're scared of something might happen, or people start liking us, or they start connecting with us. People start, changing or whatever. However, it comes down to you, right? Being able to put yourself first and say, no, I'm not comfortable with that. No, I don't want to do that. No, that's not my dream. No, I don't want to do that. Let's do this instead. Right? And compromise and see if you come to something else that you both enjoy to do, or willing to do, or even find a different way to build the business or different techniques, and there's always another way. And it starts by you saying no so you can find a different way or different method to do something. So now you guys know exactly what you need to do to build that emotional strength and get that confidence and courage back into your life. But what if, right? What if there's something deeper? You feel like it's been in there for a very long time. You can't seem to get what it is, right? So down in my description below, I have a 5-page guide for you to find your inner happiness from the inside out and have happiness for yourself every day and every day. Yeah, and download that below. It's totally free and it will help you understand what's really happening. So check out all my other videos and also stay tuned with me, because next week we're going to be talking about relationship doubts, about how you feel and how the other person feels, about them not being able to say yes or you not being able to say yes to them. So in the meantime, if you like this video, hit the bell and hit the subscribe button and be sure to share it with your friends. And for now, have a lovely day and I will catch you guys next time.